something felt different this morning. You stood there, brush in hand, and the hair that used to bounce back didn't. It's thinner, flatter, and somehow harder to hide than it was 6 months ago. This is not you giving up. This is you paying attention. Fine, thinning hair after 60 is not the end of your style story. But the wrong cut will make it look exactly like that. And the right cut will make people ask what you changed, because something about you looks lighter, younger, more alive. Every morning this is quietly costing you. A flat silhouette collapses your bone structure, draws the eye downward, and can add 5 or more years to how your face reads in any light. And most women don't know which cuts are helping and which ones are doing damage, because nobody tells you plainly. There's one specific style coming up in part 3 that a top colorist told me is the single hardest look for fine hair to fake, but the right version of it changes everything. And part 2 has a detail so simple it almost feels unfair. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work immediately. Today we're covering the 3 most stunning short hairstyles for fine, thinning hair in 2026. And by part 2, you're going to want to stop and look in the mirror. I mean it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I cover this every week. Part 1. The feathered pixie with soft layers. You already know something isn't working. You've known it for a while. The cut you've been holding on to, the one that used to feel safe and neat, is doing something to your face you can't quite name. It's flattening it, compressing it, and the more your hair has thinned, the more that flatness shows. This one is worth paying close attention to, because the feathered pixie with soft layers is one of the most transformative cuts available for fine, thinning hair over 60 in 2026. And most women are afraid of it for entirely the wrong reasons. Here's what nobody tells you. A shorter cut does not expose thinning hair. The right shorter cut disguises it completely, because it trades length, which shows gaps, for texture, which creates the illusion of fullness. And the feathered pixie does this better than almost any other style. What this specific style does, the feathered pixie, softly layered, not cropped brutally short, is create movement at the crown and around the temples. Those feathered ends catch light. They lift. They give the appearance of density without requiring a single strand more than you have. It works with your hair, not against it. The aging mistake most women are making without knowing it is wearing a cut that sits heavy. Heavy hair drops. Dropping hair flattens the cheekbones, drags the jaw downward, and tells the eye to read age instead of elegance. The feathered pixie does the opposite. It lifts everything. It draws the eye upward. Your cheekbones red higher. Your features red sharper. Your whole face looks refreshed, and you did not have to change a single thing except the cut. Write this one down. Ask your stylist for a feathered pixie with elongated sides, not a severe crop. The key word is elongated. You want length kept along the cheekbone line, with soft feathering at the top and just past the ears. That single detail is what separates a cut that makes you look current from one that ages you overnight. For maintenance, ask for a trim every 5 to 6 weeks, not 8, not 10. Fine hair loses its feathered shape faster than thick hair. Keeping the shape fresh is what keeps the cut working for you. A feathered pixie that's grown out by 3 weeks becomes a blunt pixie, and that bluntness is exactly what you're trying to escape. If you've been telling yourself you're not someone who can wear short hair, your natural elegance has been waiting for exactly this. And what I'm covering next takes that elegance even further, but in a direction most women don't expect. Part 2. The layered bob with invisible volume. Bold statement. The layered bob with invisible volume is, right now, in 2026, the single most flattering short hairstyle for fine, thinning hair over 60. Full stop. You've probably seen versions of it and thought it wasn't for you. Maybe it looked too simple. Maybe you couldn't see how a bob, which you associate with flat, heavy, and one-dimensional, could do anything good for thinning hair. This is the version nobody shows you. And it changes the entire conversation. The invisible volume technique is not backcombing. It is not teasing. It is not hairspray stacked on hairspray. It is a specific way of cutting layers that creates the optical impression of fullness even when the hair itself is sparse. Here is what you need to know. Standard layered bobs cut layers throughout the length of the hair. The invisible volume technique concentrates layers at the interior. specifically the crown and the midsection, while keeping the perimeter weight line clean. The result is a bob that appears dense and polished from the outside, while the interior creates lift that pushes everything up and out. I watched a woman in a salon chair last week. Stunning bone structure, perfect posture, and the cut she'd been wearing for 2 years was doing all the wrong things to her hair. She kept asking the stylist to just clean it up. She didn't know what she was actually asking for. What she needed wasn't a cleanup. She needed interior layers, and the second they were cut in, she sat up differently. That was the shift. This is everything. Specific placement of interior layers at the crown changes how your entire face reads in natural light. It lifts the crown, which raises the visual center of your face, which makes your eyes look larger and your cheekbones appear higher. All of that happens because of where a stylist places a scissors cut. That's it. If you're still reaching for the flat iron every morning to smooth a heavy one-length bob, swap it for a layered bob with interior volume placement and a soft curved fringe if your face shape suits it. The layering alone changes how your cheekbone reads in photographs. No filter, no lighting trick, no product secret. Just where the layers live. For maintenance, this cut holds its shape beautifully for 6 to 7 weeks. Use a volumizing mousse applied to the roots only while hair is damp. Not a spray, not a foam throughout the length. Mousse at the roots, then diffuse dry or let air dry depending on your natural texture. That's the daily maintenance. 30 seconds. The next mistake is the one I see most often, and the most expensive one to fix if you leave it too long. Part 3. The textured French crop with a soft fringe. Have you ever wondered why some women over 60 walk into a room, and the first thing you register is their face? Not their age, not their hair, just their presence? This is the cut that does that. The textured French crop with a soft fringe is the style a top colorist told me is the single hardest look for fine hair to fake, because it appears to require volume you don't have. But the truth is, textured French crops are built specifically for fine hair. They are almost impossible to wear badly on fine, thinning hair because the texture itself creates the illusion the style requires. Here is the real reason this cut works when others don't. The French crop keeps hair short at the back and sides, which removes all the weight that was previously dragging your thinning hair downward. With that weight gone, the remaining hair at the top, however fine, now has nothing pulling it flat. It sits up. It moves. And the soft fringe, falling gently forward rather than cut blunt, frames your eyes rather than competing with them. The soft fringe is the piece most women talk themselves out of. They associate fringe with maintenance, with going wrong, with looking too young or too severe. But a soft fringe at 60 is none of those things. It is the single most effective tool for drawing the eye directly to your eyes. And your eyes are the most beautiful feature you carry. Your natural elegance around the eye area has been sitting there waiting for the right frame. A soft, piecewise fringe that grazes the brow is that frame. Yes, that's simple. 3 specific things to ask your stylist for with this cut. First, ask for textured ends throughout the top section. Not blunt, not point cut, textured with a slide cut technique. Second, ask for the fringe to be cut slightly longer in the center and shorter at the edges. This creates a soft oval that frames your face rather than a heavy horizontal line that cuts across it. Third, ask for a close taper at the nape. That clean nape line is what makes the whole cut look intentional rather than grown out. For maintenance, the textured French crop is a 4 to 5 week cut. It is higher maintenance than the layered bob, and honestly, that is worth knowing up front rather than after. But at 4 to 5 weeks, the shape is consistently flattering, and between appointments, a small amount of texturizing paste, worked between your fingertips and applied to dry hair, refreshes the texture every morning in under 2 minutes. If you've been waiting for the cut that finally looks as elegant as you feel, you just found it. What I'm covering next time is the one accessory mistake that adds 10 years overnight, and it's not what you'd expect. You just learned the 3 most flattering short hairstyles for fine, thinning hair in 2026. The feathered pixie, the layered bob with invisible volume, and the textured French crop with a soft fringe, and you know exactly what to ask for at your next appointment. Boom! Your bone structure was always this stunning. Now your cut shows it. Tell me in the comments, which of these 3 styles surprised you most, and which one are you booking in for first? Next time, we're getting into the one accessory mistake that adds 10 years overnight. and it is not what you'd expect. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I'll see you in the next one.